You've spent years studying English. You might even speak English every day at work, but you still feel a certain level of insecurity about your pronunciation. And you're ready to get the tools and the training that will turn your insecurity into confidence. My Advanced Pronunciation Accelerator program is the perfect place for you. You'll get exactly the kind of training that will take you from intermediate English to advanced fluency. It's a combination of pronunciation and fluency training. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of having perfect pronunciation if you can't have conversations, if you can't feel like you're yourself in English? My name is Tanya Suarez, and I've worked with non native speakers for over 20 years. Not only that, but I'm Mexican American. I've listened to accents my whole life. I understand what it does to your confidence when you have your pronunciation criticized, or when someone can't understand you, or when you feel like you're exhausted because you feel like you're a different version of yourself in English all day at work. And then at home, you realize, oh, I wish I could have said that differently. I wish I could have expressed myself better. I've taken my experience working with people who speak English every day, who've spoken English for years, if not decades, but they still have certain pronunciation mistakes or points of improvement. I've taken that research, I've taken that work, and I've translated that into very tailored master classes for you. That's why with this program, I use my proven MAC system. This is the process that I use to make sure that you not only get the pronunciation training that you need, you also get the fluency results that you want. And the first thing we approach with every single masterclass that we do is your mindset. Pronunciation at this level is a lot more emotional than you think. You don't realize that you've had these toxic mindsets, these blocks that you've created over the years. And so the first thing I address is preconceived notions that you may have, let you unblock yourself so that you can really be receptive to the training and get better results faster. This is going to lead to much more confidence. And when you feel good, you're going to sound great. You've worked really hard to have a good level of English, but when it comes to speaking, you still feel robotic and you're not quite sure what to do to really feel fluent. The next part of my MAC system is action. Pronunciation is active. I do not want you to watch these videos and just look at me. If you want to do that, follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube. This is for you to get actionable tips. I'm going to show you exactly where your mouth needs to be, where you feel the sounds, where your lips and tongue need to be, how to make sure your body language reflects confidence as your pronunciation reflects fluency. And what I'm really excited about is the way that I teach pronunciation. The master classes are going to start you with the technical, which is the muscle memory that you need to develop by using high frequency words. So those are going to be the words that you're going to need on a daily basis. Then, because I give you enough resources to have daily practice the whole time, I've also included lists, flashcards, practice material that's all centered on B2 to C2 level content. But I don't just give you C2 level so that you have that advanced resource, because what happens is C2 can sound overly formal. And this course is about real life pronunciation, real life application. So I don't want you to take this and sound like a more intellectual robot. I want you to use B2 to C2 level in a way that is still conversational and is still very natural in American English. So part of your supplemental practice is going to include really advanced, eloquent words, but done in a way that will still help you sound natural. And the third part of my system is customization. I'm going to show you the tools and the templates that you need to take technology, for example, ChatGPT, how to use online resources to make sure that you customize your practice. Because what's the point of learning 50 new C2 level words if you don't know how to use them in context and in conversation? So through customization is where you get optimization. So I'm going to show you how to make sure that you take the new words that you learn, the new pronunciation techniques that you've mastered, and get sentences that you can practice that are relevant to your work, your personality, your small talk. And that's going to help you actually use English. Pronunciation is part of conversation. There's no point in speaking English perfectly if you don't speak English with people. That's why I have this kind of next level training in my accelerator program, because I want you to speak English better. I want you to connect with people more effectively. And you do that by being confident about your pronunciation, but making sure that your personality is also a part of your fluency training. Speaking of training, the master classes include specific sounds. For example, you'll master the American R, the schwa sound, the TH sound, which did you know that there are two? We have voiced and unvoiced. I have a whole master class about the vowel sounds and how to pronounce ED. Now, this might seem simple because you think, well, that's the simple past. But I have worked with people who, at the most advanced levels, haven't realized that the ED actually has three ways to pronounce it. And so it's still something that is perceived as accented English, and it's really simple to fix. In addition to the technical practice, you're also going to get master classes that focus on real life American English. This includes reductions, intonation, which will help you know where to emphasize words, not only emphasize the sound in the word, but emphasize the word in the sentence, and the absolute magic, what's going to take your robotic English to fluent English, what's going to help you understand why native speakers sound the way they do. Connected speech. This is one of my favorite pronunciation topics to coach. And of course, I have awesome bonuses for you. I have planners. I have a 31-day speaking plan. I have courses that you get free access to. I have ebooks. I have live recordings that you're invited to. I have so many things that you have enough practice materials, not only for the duration of the master classes, you have months worth so that you can make sure that you continue your pronunciation training, make it a habit, and get the best possible resources. If you're as excited as I am, let's get started now. Click on the link below, join the program, and let's start the journey of taking your English from good to great, because you deserve to look, feel, and sound confident in English.